thank you so much for joining us here today. My name is Dana Gerardo. I'm the hearing instrument specialist here at Manna Audiology and Matthews, and I wanted to take some time today to discuss hearing aid battery types, rechargeable and disposable, and the pros and cons. So, depending on your personal preference would be how you actually would want to go rechargeable versus disposable. So I kind of wanted to start with rechargeable since that is the newest type of battery that's available on the market today for hearing aids. So hearing aids today are powered, of course, by two different types. You have the disposable batteries and the rechargeable batteries. For the most part, disposable batteries are still a more common option. Though more and more hearing aid manufacturers are actually adding rechargeable hearing aids to one of the options that you can have. Americans buy nearly 180 tons of batteries each year, so it actually makes sense that we want to go rechargeable whenever we can so that we can reduce our waste. So what is a rechargeable hearing aid? Rechargeable hearing aids have a built-in battery that does not require regular removal like a typical hearing aid with a disposable battery. Instead of removing the battery, you actually take your hearing instrument, this is a rechargeable hearing instrument, and you drop it right down into the charging base. People find this really, really convenient. Advantages of using a rechargeable battery: of course, they have a longer shelf life. You're not having to change that battery every 5 days, every 5 to 7 days like you typically would. They usually have a lithium-ion battery that lasts somewhere between 3 to 4 years. They're safer for kids and pets. Disposable batteries are actually extremely toxic, and if they're accidentally swallowed, it can cause some major problems. Rechargeable hearing aids actually don't pose that risk unless the hearing aid itself is swallowed, which can actually happen. Doesn't happen very often, but it has happened in the past. They're easier to handle. People who may have dexterity issues can have a hard time pulling the sticker off of the back of a disposable battery. And also with disposable batteries being so small, with dexterity issues, it can be hard to grab this battery and actually get it inside a hearing aid that's designed to have a disposable battery. So, of course, there are disadvantages to rechargeable hearing aids. First and foremost, power outages. So it's something you have to think about. You have to have a secondary way to charge your hearing aids. Most of them have the ability to be plugged into a USB port, so you can charge them in your car if you have that USB port in your car. The other option is to have a power bank that you can have and keep charged like you use for your cell phone in case of power outages. Another disadvantage is battery replacement. So just like our cell phones and the batteries on our cell phones, over time with recharging, they have to be replaced. This means downtime. So in most cases, the hearing aid itself would have to be sent into the manufacturer to have that battery replaced. And we all know we love our hearing aids and we get addicted to them, and the idea of not having them kind of gives people some anxiety. So the battery replacement is definitely a disadvantage. Another one would be streaming. If you are one that tends to stream a good amount, just like when we use our cell phones more, the batteries tend to deplete a little bit faster. With all hearing aids, almost all hearing aids today having some type of Bluetooth integration, people love to stream phone calls and podcasts, audiobooks, all kinds of different things. And so, like I said before, with excessive streaming, you do run the risk that your battery may die before you're done with it for the day, and of course you have to put it on your charging bank to recharge it. The other one would be travel. Some patients have found it very inconvenient to have to add this into their suitcase when they travel. I've had experiences with patients who actually have, traveled, they took their charging base with them, and of course they left it at the hotel and didn't realize it until they got home and it was time to charge their hearing aids. So that is another disadvantage. So let's switch over and talk about hearing aids with batteries that can be replaced. If you're someone who has a highly active lifestyle, I typically recommend that you keep with the traditional disposable batteries. And I do that because a lot of times you're on the go and you just don't have the downtime to take your hearing aids off and charge them. You know, you may wake up really early in the morning and put them in your ears at 5 o'clock and you're not ready to get back in bed until maybe 1 a.m. and you run the risk of your your rechargeable battery depleting. So I always recommend disposable batteries. It's quick and easy. You can just pull a sticker off, replace the battery, and you're good to go. The trends these days are, more and more people are moving toward that rechargeable battery just for the convenience. So with that being said, thank you so much for joining me here today. As always, we appreciate you taking your time to join us. If you have any questions or would like to schedule an appointment to discuss this further, I would absolutely love to see you. Our phone number here is 704-845-1717. Thank you and have a wonderful day.